Metaphysics. What is metaphysics? And why am I personally so interested in it? I have had such a keen longing to understand formless energy. And it's just always intrigued me from as long as I can remember. And I think this is one of the parts that draws people to shamanism specifically, is this part of metaphysics and understanding formless energy and being able to have experiences without our perceived usual senses, So having experiences with the eyes closed, where you can still see through your third eye, where you can hear metaphysically, you can hear things coming into your mind's perception of hearing rather than hear things actually in the outside space. Do you see what I mean? So there's spiritual exercises like the tones and being able to kind of manipulate harmonics and vibrations as a spiritual exercise. And the tones are always accessible. It's the sound that you would be able to hear underwater. So that you're like, am I making this up? No, because you can still do it and hear it and do these exercises if you submerge your head in water, so that it's not just a pitch that you can hear that's the internet or something making a weird noise. Do you know what I mean? And that we have sort of an extrasensory feeling as well, that it's like you can feel somebody putting hands on your shoulders when actually there's not a real person behind you. Things like that. So we've got this extended version of our senses, and it goes into more of a metaphysical place. And this is why I love exploring metaphysics and teaching about this kind of stuff in my courses, because it's an essential part of shamanic practice. Being a shamanic practitioner, it's an essential part of being a shaman, is knowing very well the formless energy world and knowing kind of basic metaphysics, so that we have our experience in both worlds, as it were. And my simple perspective, 101 metaphysics, would be metaphysics is the intelligence. It's the awareness. And there's just lots of words for this. So we agree in our society that all elements have an awareness, have an intelligence. There's a vibration, a moving of life that science can agree on, that we know we are a vibration as such. And this is an intelligent vibration because the grass knows how to grow. The trees have intelligence. There's an intelligence in elements, in water, in fire, in the earth, and it's based off this intelligence, this awareness that is there in formless space. And that awareness is a vibration. It is thus being. It's motion. So life equals motion and motion equals life. If this intelligence, if this element that's being, that its desire is to exist. So therefore it's moving. That's its desire. If it ceased to move, it ceased to be, then life would cease to exist. There is a motion that creates life. And it is this So understanding how to not manipulate, but kind of understanding that vibration, that force has a purpose. So the part that's vibrating is vibrating because it wishes to be. It just wants to exist. Now, we know if we had a big magnet or something that wanted all these vibrations that just want to be, to move in a certain direction, then it could magnetize, put a certain amount of force on those vibrating particles, and they would move collectively to be something else. And this kind of collective force we can call desire. And that's how you would move things in a metaphysical way, in a metaphysical direction. And it's the soul having a desire, putting a certain amount of force / intention on a certain amount of moving particles to have them move in a certain way. And what is intention? Intention is thought. Desire, intention, thought. And this is where we get the idea that from the power of our thoughts and the power of our thinking, it is that thought intention is that magnet on these vibrating particles. So that's why there's so many books and so much literature and so many amazing things about the power of the mind and the power of this thought and intention. Because literally in a metaphysical way, it's desire. It is really moving energy, moving vibration in a certain direction. And then you have thought, then action, taking action on a thing, and it's kind of that it is the metaphysical description of manifestation and how things come to pass and how things come to be. So it's really paramount for a shaman and somebody practicing metaphysics, or certainly a shaman, being very clear with their thoughts. And most people don't often think about what they're thinking about. They will have multiple thoughts and it's all a little bit unconscious. They're not actually aware how much they're thinking 100% of the time. They will just go through their day and not really look at and concentrate on and ask themselves, actually, what's running through my head? What am I thinking about most of the time? And if you are a shaman working with these metaphysical energies, it's really important that you are aware of what you're thinking about all of the time, because it has a major impact. And if you're wanting to work with these energies in an impactful way, it really matters what you're thinking. And these thoughts have got to be clear and crisp and intentionalized. So that is my breakdown of why metaphysics is important in shamanism, and why if you are a practicing shaman, it's almost your duty to be really clear on metaphysics and clear on your thoughts. Where are you moving energy? Because you don't just stop being a shaman half the time. This is, if you're doing your shamanic practice, if you are a shaman, you're that all of the time. You don't kind of get time off and say, okay, I don't want my thoughts to influence the metaphysical space. I just want an hour off. That's kind of not possible. Your thoughts are influencing the metaphysical space, so you get really good at having them clear the entirety of the time. And to me, that's one of the duties of being a shaman. It's really important. You'll be shy.